Hello. Alright. Is my battery on? Okay. It's full at least. You know, I never did go down there and take that castle back for him. Might as well do that before I go to the portal. Then I think I can go up to the mountains. I couldn't even tell you what the boss is up here. Totally forget. Can't imagine it would be too hard though. This is supposed to be a very early area. Love to see it. I guess he was applying bleed to me. I didn't even notice it. Fucking rats. Good ash at least. I haven't used it in a long time. It's hard to beat unsheathed though. Ah. I do believe that's everything up here. Not to ride all the way back up there. It's fast travel. Maybe I can upgrade the flask at least. Ah, I wish. Don't remember what it gives you as a reward. Is it like a dagger, I believe?
Did you manage? Oh, well, I knew now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right, I've much. What's that look? Well, uneven, which is why just you.
It's not terrible by any means. I'm just not big on the daggers. Understandable. I don't know why I thought that was the curved side of it. Don't think I'm going to be able to make that jump. Nah. Why don't you drop that sword for me? I wish. Love to see it.
Spoken echo, shall I share them? Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps...
Is that for the invasions? Can't remember. It's well hidden. Ah. Dude, he jump scared the shit out of me after like the fourth death fruit or whatever it's called. And he just gets up and starts fighting you. I remembered it was coming at some point last time. But Jesus Christ, I was like standing over here AFK last time and he just bum rushed me and scared the shit out of me.
I smell feed. Tarnish, I should feed me. I shall grow feed.
I wonder if you get anything for just killing him. Oh boy. Shot me earlier. Can probably fight the dragon though. Honestly, there's really not too many hard dragons in the regular overmap. There's like, there's only one at Farum Azula that's kind of rough. And I think the one in the DLC is quite a challenge. Really, the rest of them aren't much to write about. There he is. Oh no, I always like fighting him on this bridge. Except when he runs away. Hello. Oh, you can two-shot me as well. I would like to charge for it. It's always so much easier for me to fight them on the horse. It's doable though. Alright. I had to look it up because I really couldn't remember where the Dragon Great Katana was. I forgot it's in the DLC. Or Oliver. Not difficult to find the laser right. That's not playing right, I should have double jumped. Ah, fuck. Thought I could make it around that thing. Guess I should have tried to run away or tank the fire, but the fire probably would have just killed. I don't have to fight him, but it's doable. Kind of annoying to skip it. so much, dragon. Thank you for flying out of your effective range on purpose. That's never annoying. At least the health stays the same. Changes RNG though, because I don't know if how start with a fire attack. Either. One good fleet proc should do it. Drops anything spectacular other than the standard dragons. Well, at least he's out of the way. I gotta go do the tree spirit. The avatar, I think they're called. Pretty sure there's a gust of wind that you can fall down there to make it a safe drop. Yeah. Nice. Should be enough. Perfect. Never works. Unless I can't remember what the puzzle for it is though. Whether it's tied to a quest line or what. Yeah. Don't say. Rod. Love to see it. That's gonna hurt. Love that bug slam. There goes the game stat. that. Oh, it's good. Yeah, one sec. Alright. Need some more stamina, honestly. Need a lot more everything. Follow it with the butt slam. Oh, it's being gracious. Too early on it. On the wall. I wonder if buffing that would like increase the power from the buff on my sword, or how that works. I don't know. I wanted to get ready with the light attacks, and they cost me. So I panic and I spam the button too early, and that kills. early. It's the third time. I think I learned. Yeah, that's annoying. I wish he wouldn't slam so much. It really just procrastinates the fight. Had to run away, wait for the slam, bait him up so that you don't have to take the Scarlet Rot damage. I can't see that there's a fucking jar behind me. Oh, another slam. Love that. And the lasers, they're okay. I don't mind. More like check to make sure you have enough stamina. There's still another thing to procrastinate the fight. Feels like a Final Fantasy fight, not in a good way, just more like a turn-based one. Throw out the status effect, stops the attacking. Again with that. Animation on the art was too long. The damage for it. They really do like procrastinating. Makes me think of Silent Demon. Forgot he dropped those. I don't think they're any of the ones I use, but try to have them and then not. Hey bud. Doing alright. I saw it popped up on my phone while I was at work. I think he invited me to Destiny. Kind of dragging me up. I saw the other night that they were doing their finals. in-game update. Honestly, it just costs way too much to actually stay into Destiny. Like, I really enjoyed the first game a lot. But if I had like the third expansion into Destiny 2, I was so over it, dude. I'm stun locked to death. I mean, at least they're gonna release the, like a complete bundle. So that might be alright. It just kind of feels ass to me that they won't unvault some of the stuff. Like, I think the Red War was like one of the things they won't, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm like everyone else. I prefer to be able to keep the content that I paid for. I know they trimmed a lot of it out to like save RAM or whatever the fuck to make it load better and quicker. But I mean, at a certain point, especially at the end of it, and there's going to be no more updates, I'd rather just have it all in one package, even if it loads longer. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't blame you, Destiny 1 is a good game. The only thing I didn't like when I first got into it for a while, I never got around to enjoying, what's it called, Leviathan's End or something? Where you're on his ship, the Leviathan. The gimmicks in that raid I was just never about. I mean, even the, like some of the Taken King ones weren't that annoying to me. Felt like the later you got into Destiny 2 raids, the more it felt like memorizing a whole Reddit checklist. Because there's no way on this earth that I would ever figure these things out unless someone's online breakdown actually told me these things. God, it's so strict with the like the time limits in the phases too. Yeah, I haven't I don't think I ever did buy the last shape. I'm trying to remember the last one I did purchase. It was on PC. I was the one that added in, like the ice, the stasis, I think they call it. I purchased that one. It was alright, but at that point in the game, everything was so, like, it was very unbalanced, so whoever was running stasis just had the best stuff. I mean, they were fun, but although to be fair, even if it was unbalanced, it didn't matter because no one was really hitting Crucible anymore, and they never balanced that whole mode out, unfortunately. I liked regular Crucible a lot. I liked, what's it called? Iron Banner. Hated Trials of Osiris. That to me was too sweaty. My favorite was always, Strikes and Nightfalls. I really liked the raids in Destiny 1 a lot more, honestly. They were simpler, but they had some good, they did have a little bit of depth and challenge to them. Like, I loved running, Crota's End. Being able to solo it as a hunter was awesome in that one phase with all the brawl underneath where you have to run between all the lanterns and shit. But that was awesome back in the day. They hadn't, patched it or whatever back then either, so you get up to like right when Crota's about to do his second phase or whatever at the very end, and then the person that was the host would unplug their internet, and for some reason that would stun lock him into oblivion and you could just kill him in that phase. It was the funniest thing ever to me. Oh man, it's a really good game. Nowhere near as like large of a loot pool as the second game for obvious reasons, but at least most of it was worth running. Like, I was never too big on the way they started doing the loot balancing in D2. Like, it's okay. I get it. If you want to min-max a gun really hard, you can. But it also kind of felt like it didn't really matter which gun I got at that point because I would just want to min-max it till it was meta. And then, since you can min-max it anyway, you would only want to get the specific roll for it to drop out of the whatever content you were running. So it's kind of good at first, but if you really want the best stuff, you would just have to run until you get the specific version you want. Which makes sense, but I much more prefer the, that hurts. I much prefer the way it was in Destiny 1. Like, it always felt weird to me when they swapped out the second slot as like, what was it? You can only run, did they make shotguns take like heavy ammo or something? It's been too long and I can't remember, but it wasn't like that in Destiny 1. Yeah, honestly, I've mostly skipped out on Marathon for the whole. Like, it might be a fun game. I've just never given it a chance or wanted to buy it yet. I don't think it would be more preferable experience to playing Destiny, but I mean, it's there if I ever wanted an extraction shooter. As a whole, I haven't really touched that genre too much, other than maybe Helldivers. Yeah. Crota, or not Crota. Volta Glass is really fun with friends. It's cool too, because you can, as long as everyone understands what the objective is at each step, anyone can fulfill any slot in the game. Like, as long as you just know what you're supposed to do as far as having the relic, avoiding the Gorgon, shit like that, you can be good. Anyone can do it. Sometimes it ends a little finicky, but for the most part, you can get through it if you're competent. Can't solo it, but it still is doable. Which Mafia game? I've never personally played them. I've seen a few, like, essays on YouTube, I guess you call it. Like, breakdowns of the story and everything. They don't seem bad. I'm gonna be wailing on this dragon for a bit. Honestly, see, I really like The Sopranos. That's not like that time period, but I do still enjoy that whole, like, genre of media. The only thing I heard bad about it was, like, maybe the, what's that called? The physics for the driving. The only thing I do know is it has good character development. I like that. Don't know how good the, like, twists in the storylines are, but I do like a character that evolves rather than just one specific type of person, and you always know which way they're gonna go based on how they act previously. I can't remember what the last one they released was called. It was like Mafia the New something, or the Old Countries maybe. It seemed alright. It was like right before they immigrate to the US. No. There is a Sopranos game, Sopranos Road to Respect. I wouldn't play it, but it's interesting to see on the PS2. I would play it for enjoying The Sopranos, but I wouldn't play it because I think it's a good game. I would like to have it in my collection at least. I think it's cool when like they take a show or a movie and decide to make a video game of it. Because usually the gameplay is trash, but at least when they do a direct tie-in game to stuff, they have the option to like have the same voice actors, and it does. So it's very enjoyable for me to have like Tony Sirocco voicing Polly, James Gandolfini as Tony, and all that. Even though playing it might be crap, I can at least pretend it's just another long episode. There we go. Oh yeah, and playing Destiny 1's nice too, because you don't have to worry about losing Kate ever. Honestly, I kind of like the original Destiny 1 tower more. It's just more compact and makes a lot more sense on a layout perspective. Okay, I'll work my way over there and then make it up the tower. It was such a cool vibe towards the end of the first Red War campaign in Destiny 2. Like, especially when you go back and start sieging on the tower again. Honestly, it's kind of cool not having the powers at the same time. Like, it makes it feel just more like a standard shooter. But that's okay, because I enjoy the gunplay. Oh yeah, and if you play Destiny 1, you get a lot of Peter Dinklage. That's always nice. No, it's cracking me up. They said he didn't do a great job as the, what is it called? I can't remember what the heck they call that little ghost. Voice as the ghost. And he might sound a little tired on the mic, but I still enjoy it because it's Peter Dinklage. I like that. I always thought it was cool. I didn't even recognize that it was him when I first played through it. It's hard to tell that they swapped it too. Out of me as soon as I killed the first. It's always funny playing, like, I remember well in the story in the first game. It always cracked me up because the mysterious stranger just pops up and then she's just gone. And it's never elaborated on as far as I know. Like, I do think that they eventually, like, kind of bring her back as a character. Oh, you're good. But from, like, my perspective, since I only played, like, I beat the whole first game and all the expansions. Then I played Destiny 2, beat the game and all the expansions up to Stasis or whatever. And even by then, that far, I still could not tell you what the hell the mysterious stranger was doing in the first place. Honestly, it's just kind of nice having being able to have Cade or Cade 6 around and not have to worry about him departing in the second game. Nathan Fillion does an incredible voice acting job. He cracked me up the first time I heard him in Destiny. I was like, oh, that's Gunnery Sergeant Buck from Halo ODST. He was fantastic in that game. I know they did eventually like bring him back somehow in Destiny 2, but honestly, I don't think they should have got rid of him in the first place. Like, I mean, shit, get rid of that court. I could not care less about her, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Had to buy it on my PlayStation though. Oh man, that would be a good ass time to get to max out another character though on a fresh profile. I didn't even think about that. Oh, and they've got some really good strikes in that one too. I always like freeing it's like Fogoth or something on a hive planet, I believe. At least I think that's what they're called, if I remember right. That was really good. There's some stinkers too, like the one with the, whatever they're called, the aliens, like, I truly can't remember, where it ends, and at the very end, one big guy coming out of a pod. Don't get a ton of great Cabal ones though. Oh, there's the map. Oh yeah. I wonder if it's still unbalanced, like, I remember how broken the Thorn was in Crucible. I loved it. I don't mind if I get shot with a Thorn, I'm blind, and then if he hits me again, I'm just outright dead. To me, it's fun. That and, like, running No Land Beyond, that sniper rifle that's just iron sights, that's bolt action. That thing, that gun's a monster. It's really crap in every other activity other than Crucible. And even in Crucible, it's hard to use. But it is satisfying if you use it. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot how good, like, Atheon's Epilogue and the original Vex Mytho class were. Those ones are really fun to run too. Oh dude, Thorin's so good. I liked using it, and I also liked using the Last Word. Honestly, Hawkmoon's probably better than the Last Word, but the Last Word's better if you're like kind of crap and if you're up close, then you just press the Alt fire button, and he fans the rest of the bullets out of the magazine. So if you can control the recoil, you can use it like a shotgun, pretty much. I got stuck using it though, because last word's all I ever got to drop. I didn't get Hawk Moon for ages. That was before it was like, they made it cross-platform too. Like only people on PlayStation could get the Hawk Moon for a while. Don't you do it. There we go. Damn, I'm gonna have to look that up on the PlayStation Store now. That doesn't sound bad at all. I always really liked playing a, well, I maxed out my character on my Hunter the first time. But when I started playing Destiny 2, I started to really like the Titans too. So like the only class that I really haven't come around to using very much is like the Warlock. But I don't think they're terrible. To be honest with you, I just don't enjoy their kit as much. Mainly starting with like the jump, which isn't a huge deal. You can get used to using the glide and everything. I just much prefer the straightforwardness of the Titan and the especially the triple jump with a Hunter. I think you can get blink on the Hunters in D1, but honestly I'm not sure if I'm misremembering that or not. I feel like you can. Although I'd never use blink unless I'm doing Crucible. So lucky that didn't fall. Oh, for sure. I can't remember if the dodge can reload your gun in that game or not, though. I don't know if that's a difference in the second game or not. Yeah, the Warlock really, it kind of can just go in and one-shot everything, no matter what. My favorite was like running, I fucking love using Golden Gun. Dude, that thing is so good in every mode. And using the, what's it called, Hawk's Gaze or whatever, where it's got that exotic helmet that changes your Golden Gun to having, instead of like however many shots, it changes it to just one really strong one. That one was always really fun to use. It's definitely my favorite. At least as general gameplay goes, that was my favorite exotic to use. Honestly, what was it called? The something Scout exotic was pretty decent too, for like Crucible. Because back then, if you didn't want to run it and still have your map, well, ADS, you could just use Mida multi-tool, which a lot of people did. But I wasn't huge on a lot of the Scout rifles back then. It's definitely good though. Guys, is one of the best by far. I don't think the Mida mini tool even existed in that game. Cool in Destiny 1 too, because you also get the factions. You can actually ally with them. They kind of had them at first in Destiny 2, and they took them out for some reason. I think every cringe lord or not, sorry, not cringe-lord, edgelord, or person with good fashion sense was just running Dead Orbit, not for the gear, but for the color palettes. They're not bad at all. Black and white's nice. My favorite color palette was always using the one that came out of, it wasn't Crotosand, it was the one after that. It was like molten red. Gave you like a lava pattern on your armor. Pretty sure that was the last one I ran before I quit the game, honestly. Never a problem in Destiny 1. Loading times. For some reason, no matter how much content they added or swapped around, it still just loaded at a relatively decent speed. Who would have thought? Oh, is that with Ikora? Not Ikora. Eris Morn on the moon. I can't remember if it's on the moon in the first game or not. She sends you around to find like some sigils, I believe. I remember where she's at though. She's at the, you go into the tower past the main three. You go down there, and she's like in that little corridor where sometimes Zur likes to be to the left in that pocket or corner of the room. I remember exactly where she is, but I can't remember the context of what exactly she was looking for. Uh-oh. Honestly, I really like the moon map, or the tile set in that game a lot more. Honestly, it cracked me up when they removed it in the second game. Or I don't know if they removed it or just swapped around where the actual deploying zone was. But I do know the tile set changed. I want to like hug the side of this so that I can roll. So I want to hit that lip down there. Please. Ah, so close. There's something up there I want to get, but you have to hit that. Damn it. Did it again. No, I haven't actually played Night Rain before. I've looked at it though. I just didn't know if I'd be willing to part with $40 for it. Didn't know if it had that much replayability for me. Because for me, I don't really have any friends that also own it, so I'd just be soloing with randos. Also didn't fully understand like how the progression works in that game, since every time it's a new lobby and everything. So I don't know what the rewards are like for when you actually do win. Damn it, I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. God, I remember when they first added swords into Destiny 1. It was awesome too when it first came out, because like those random Hive Knights would just be walking around the Earth map, and they would have that. They would be in random places, not random. They were in set places specifically, but they would always have the question mark on them, and it was super hard to kill them. But if you did, for God knows why, they would drop that sword. And I do remember there was one that was on like a hatch near that Russian whatever name it is, the Hive Mind I think it was. But there was one near him, I believe, that came out the door hatch, and it would just ram you off the map. Always cracked me up. Oh, for sure. I honestly, I did not enjoy the swords as much as I enjoyed running like the relic from Atheon's raid. For some reason, I just love using that thing. And then I found out about Titan's shield, and I was like, oh, this is the same thing. This is awesome. I need to grab this and open the shortcut before it possibly kills me. I don't think that the Hunter got his, like, he had one melee ultimate ability, but I think they swapped it into the second game. What was it, daggers or something in the first, and then they swapped it to like a staff moveset in the second one, I think. I never used it as much, but it was really strong. Excuse me, sir. Honestly, I hadn't really considered either. See, I've never played any of the actual 007 games beside GoldenEye on the N64. There was one I had on the DS, but I would hardly call that a 007 game. That felt more like a mobile game. It was fun, but it didn't feel like a 007, honestly. It was like top-down. Oh yeah. Honestly, I always liked the sound effect that played with the knife stabs. Now that I think about it, I don't think they had the regular, like compact pistols in Destiny 1. I think they only had the revolver versions. Or if they did, it was added very late. That's a free last boss. not familiar with what you're doing, so that's deadly. See, I couldn't remember if that was like... I am talking about the regular semi-automatic versions. I just couldn't remember if there was something they added later, or if they just weren't in the first game. Because all I could remember was the hand cannons. Maybe it was just added later and I'm confused, because it's like, you think of a pistol, you think of a secondary, but all the hand cannons were predominantly just primaries. So maybe the semi-autos were added later as literal secondaries. The one thing I do remember from when they first came was like just how broken they were, but it was just straight up better than most other choices. Shot fast, hit like a truck, reloaded quick. Just really good, easy to spam. Oh, they do, but they put a whooping on enemy HP bars. Strong and Crucible, too. I'm gonna be real sad if I go on the PlayStation Store and Destiny 1's not available. I like the first Earth and Tile set too. Like when you first drop in, not like literally the first mission, like when you drop in, there's like the little dregs hanging around, then you go around the big bend, and there's all the snipers and everything around that fallen ship. I enjoy that a lot. I missed out on all the Sparrow races in the first game too. Like, I think they were like a seasonal thing that came through and they just never decided to bring them back. But it always sucked because I thought Sparrows were freaking awesome. Especially the first one they added that you could do like tricks and tumble with it. I think it was awesome when it first came out. It's genuinely always a good time on any mission to see just how far you can get and how quickly you can without dismounting the Sparrow. And it sucked at Destiny 2 because they started adding a lot more barriers early on to make you hop off of it. Too early. I'll have to check it out. I would definitely buy it for even if it's $20, I can afford that right now. That's really worth it for 20. But if it is on sale for 10 too, even better. Dude, the Gallahorn, everyone on Earth knows it, but dude, it was funny how overpowered the Gallahorn really was in everything. And Destiny 2 came out, they didn't even have it in the game for the longest. And when they did, they made you get, what? You could get, like, the microdust or whatever the hell it's called. And it gave you, I think it was a skin for the Gallahorn that you couldn't get unless you had paid for it. Am I dead? Almost. I need some ranged options. Check, because I don't have to actually stop the game for this, I can just open it on the app and see. Well, the app is being crap and taking a while to load. There we go. See, I'm trying to find the bundle on my phone right now, but it's just taking forever to load. I'll let it load while I try this again. Fireball. Why does it feel like I tickle him? Yeah, I do remember L.A. Noire. The only thing that game really has going for it was the really funny, uncanny but good, like, facial mocap they had going on. And a lot of the actual crime solving was pretty good. But most of that was just straight up, like, doing the dialogue and picking correct dialogue. The rest of the gameplay I can't really vouch for. lands, it swaps into form 2. What are you doing, Hoss? Stop doing that. I don't like that at all. Oh god, I don't have any more room. What is that? That's great. Oh fuck, just dodge forward. Yeah, I can do this. Gotcha. Oh, for sure. I did the Spider-Man remaster, and it was pretty fun. Took like, I think it was like an 18-hour playthrough on stream, but I haven't played the second one yet. I enjoyed it after I got the hang of it. It felt weird to me. I don't know why I was assuming you would use like both of the triggers to actually swing and alternate, but it was weird getting used to just press one and he would just keep swinging if you time it right. But after you get the hang of it, it's not bad. It's pretty simple combat, but like the only downside in the game is where it's the stealth sections where you play as like Mary Jane, especially. That I don't think anyone cared for, but I didn't mind it as much. I guess some of the puzzle parts were okay as her. Other than that, I didn't care too much about it. The map clearing was pretty satisfying. I'll give it that. I always preferred I like the Batman Arkham games a lot more for that style of superhero game. Their combat's surprisingly similar as far as button pressing. I have the DLC, but I can't remember if I actually completed it or not. Let's see if the store loaded too when I'm at this. No, the app is still loading because my Wi-Fi is struggling. Oh, dude. Dude, I love the Arkham games. I'll agree with you on that. My first obviously was Asylum on like the Xbox 360. I speed ran through Arkham City because I just got so sick of it. Like I didn't even try with like the Riddler trophies and all that. I sped through that game as fast as possible on stream just because I wanted to get to Arkham Knight, and that one's definitely my favorite. I know a lot of people don't enjoy the Batmobile sections. Honestly, I don't mind them at all. I find them pretty enjoyable. I haven't played Claire Obscure yet.
Well, it's been
I'm going to though. Just haven't bought it yet. I know everyone really rides its meat. Seems like a good game.
Have us safe.
If I really want to get my ass beat, I'll wait here till nightfall. Try to fight the Sith Lord. You know, another good game that's on the PlayStation Pass, the Jedi Survivor, and I don't know if Fallen Order's on there or not, but you'd probably like Jedi Survivor if you played it. It's a good time. Also, I don't know why this guy hadn't spawned out. Maybe you have to wait and then rest one time. Yeah, see, he'll spawn now because the merchant's gone. He's gonna kick my head in, by the way. Oh, nice. That's interesting. I've never heard someone say it was kind of a similar mood to Death Stranding before. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the first thing about its story. I just know everyone really enjoyed it. I haven't, why is this guy still out here? I haven't tried Outlaws before. I've seen a fair amount of it though. Might be a fun collectathon. Didn't seem as like engaging, I suppose is the word. Like, I really like Cal Kestis. He might be one of my favorite Jedi by far. And I really like those games. They're pretty much a Souls light. Like, I used to really like the Force Unleashed games, and then going back to them now, it's honestly not as good as I remember, but they were enjoyable. But like, Starkiller was so cartoonishly overpowered that that's kind of why it was so like overhyped in my nostalgia. Whereas with Khaled, you start at the bottom and you get to slowly work his way up. It's pretty nice, honestly. I like what's it called? Jedi Academy, I think. Those games are really good. They're pretty old though now. Oh yeah, they'll definitely make a third Jedi Cal Kestis game. Already got a ton of setup. Got anything down here? You got dogs, but what else? There we go. I did play it on the Wii. I had it on my 360. Although I can imagine the motion controls are pretty enticing. Really fun game. I only got to play for a short amount of time on the Wii. Was No More Heroes, and I feel like that would kind of give off the same feeling as like a Star Wars game as Jedi. Probably with a sword, pretty much. That is a lightsaber. But it is nothing like the Star Wars universe. Very anime. I wish I could, well, I could go back to it, see how it stacks up nowadays. I never got very far in it, because I was too young. Thank God they added the extra customization to Cal and Survivor. I always felt like that was really missing. I think the ponchos are cool, but I really want a lot more than just ponchos for Cal. Especially when I don't enjoy like 90% of them. I want to check my map to get my bearings. There's the enemies. Alright, I want to go try to kill that guy that's in the swamp, so I can actually do Millicent's storyline. Damn, I need to get around to getting away again. Like, you can get them as cheap as $90 now. Make sure you get the right model though. I didn't. Yeah, he's got the brigade. There we go. Dude. I love BP. I think everyone does, honestly. Oh, for sure. I thought it was interesting the way they swapped the moveset towards the end of Fallen Order. Like, I assumed when you got the dual sabers it would just be a stance, and that wasn't the case. It was like an add-on to the end of your combos, which is kind of cool, but at the same time kind of sucked because you didn't get it till end game, and you would only pull it out if you did that specific chain of moves. It's not terrible, but just not exactly what I was picturing. I didn't see. It's weird. You didn't know really how to feel about Dead Man until like maybe 50% through Death Stranding 1, and then by the end, or even at least when you get whisked to the second battlefield, where it's on that mountain in the shack, and that tornado comes and whisks you both away. I think by then, in the end of that encounter with whatever his name is, Clifford Unger. By then he's got enough character development for you to really understand what he's about. I wish we could have got more regular Dead Men in 2, and I kind of wish they would have came out the gate a little more with him being the samurai. I see what they were going for, but honestly I just want more Guillermo del Toro.
As promised, I've detailed the secret of Celia right here.
It's kind of neat that he was also, he gave Heartman his heart, so he would be him when he was at the beach.
Now let me have a look at the new... Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps
I tell you
the
what,
essence of
if
life.
I can get
Can you give me some time
Destiny 1
with
again
this?
and all those expansions, I wouldn't mind platinuming it on stream with you. It'd be a good time.
Will it? Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped.
You know, oddly enough, out of all the game franchises to make video games, I'm surprised they have yet to make a single good Game of Thrones game. Like, you really could just throw that into a, well, I wouldn't say a Souls-like, but you could throw it into like a hack and slash genre and make it work somehow. They've made some really shit Game of Thrones games, like the mobile game, and that one that's like a, I don't even know what you would call that. Kind of like the most soylent version of Kingdom Come Deliverance you've ever seen. That's what I would describe it as. They're both trash. Wish they would give it a real shot and make a decent game for them. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting I can just fast travel to them. I didn't even consider that. Honestly, that would be interesting to get a Telltale version of that, because there's so many branching storylines you could go down. I like how my service just went out for a second. Hope it doesn't turn the stream off. Really? 'Cause I've never... I could Google it. I've never heard of that. That interests me a lot.
Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
You gotta be shitting me. Damn, I'm looking at it. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I had no idea that existed.
Millicent Rest tended to a wretched...
Yeah, I bet it's dirt cheap too. See, the only one I've played personally is the Walking Dead Season 1. It was good. Everyone knows that one's good. And never tried any of the Tales of the Borderlands though. I feel like it has some enjoyable things to it. I wonder if it tries to like, see, I don't know if it would railroad you into like the more canon endings of the first couple of seasons since it was released in like 2012, I think. So I don't know if they were like into season, I don't even know if they were into season 3 by 2012, being honest. I feel like that could, wouldn't that just kind of culminate at the Battle of Blackwater then? Because I don't know if they would, I would definitely imagine the Telltale would just go for the TV show route, which the TV show up to that point was based on the books, but I really doubt the Telltale would delve into the books after the fact and then try to make the game have the events happen from the books in their version. It'd be really cool though. God, they could probably find a single way to make a brand storyline even a little bit interesting, at least.
Who's there? Well, it matters not.
It's, I can say definitely the first season of The Walking Dead Telltale's good. I saw like the first episode of the season 2, and I really don't know much more to it than that.
You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot, but how? Never mind. I would rather trust in some. Would you mind?
What day is it today? Monday. Dude, I've got to have a procedure done on my foot Wednesday, and I'm not looking forward to it. Like, I've got a, what they think is an ingrown toenail. So I've got to work, 7 in the morning until, like, 2 p.m. Then go straight from work to the clinic. And they're gonna cut my toe in half or whatever. And that's gonna be so much fun. But if it recovers the way I'm assuming it will, I'm probably gonna be off work for about 3 or 4 days. Because God knows I really... If I have to work these shifts and my foot's bleeding out the whole time, I'm gonna be really upset. But I'm just kind of hoping to get, like, my foot's been bothering me because of it. But I'm just really hoping to get it over with, and then to just get a few days off work.
I fainted before I could even thank you.
Because that shit's gonna cost like $250 at least.
Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, if it's bad enough, they will turn, like, they'll take the whole nail off, but with something like mine, they'd only cut probably the half portion of it. Which I don't, I've never had an issue with my toes. I don't really know how long it takes for them to grow back, or anything like that. I don't know if the skin under it would swell, or how long it takes, what the after treatment is. I'm just going into it with what they tell me.
On a journey with my destiny. It's all thanks. My name is Millicent.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I know they're gonna numb it though, and I know that's by far the worst part, because they, like, if this was my toe, they go to like the knuckle of it, and then they take that needle and they give you a shot straight into the nerve, which hurts like hell, and then they go to the side of that and they give you another shot, which hurts like hell, and then they come in from a downward angle and give you the third, which hurts like hell every time. So that's really what I'm worried about. But I gotta have it. You'd definitely rather have it numb than just kind of tough it out, though. Pretty sure there's a cave over here somewhere. Might be down the hill. Yeah, I've never had one that was bad, but usually I just cut my nails at like an angle, and it's never really happened to me before, where it would actually start becoming ingrown. Because I kind of turn them into like a V almost, but not too sharply, you know? But I don't know. It finally happened and it sucks. Also, these little invisible Burger Kings are annoying up here. Thank you. I just want the Whopper. They're not bad compared to the Bloodhound up here. He's annoying. See, I've never really looked into it. I've seen gameplay of it and it has fantastic graphics, obviously, but I don't know what it plays like, honestly. Thank you for getting stuck on that wall. Oh, maybe after I get off Wednesday, and if I got a couple days, we can rush through Destiny 1. Honestly, it doesn't really take that long to get, like, level 20, and then from there it's just doing the Nightfall and strikes and everything. Get lucky, I could hit 30 from, all the glass. It's gonna suck having to get lucky on exotic drops again though. I remember the first gun I ever got that was an exotic was out of either of the games. It was Universal Remote. It was that damn shotgun that was supposed to have good range, and honest to God, it was just trash. But I was still excited though because it was the first one I got. Which one did you start with? The Titan or Warlock? Damn, I just remembered what the name of that machine was. It's Rasputin. Took me 9 years to remember. Oh, nice. Titan Bubble's so good, especially in P1. Honestly, I do, personally, I have the most fun in Destiny with, what's it called, Striker, I think. Really like that one. Honestly, I never really cared for the one where you throw, like, the flaming hammers. It's cool and everything, but it's just never really been for me. It's really strong in Crucible, though. don't remember how you get up there. I think you have to make it all the way up to the city first, and then you can ride it back down and get that point. Because that's at the bottom. Maybe the samurai guy will spawn there now. You probably do have to play the DLC to unlock it. Where the hell is the samurai guy? I don't know, I thought I remembered that he would be up there, but I guess not. Like, I've already talked to him, and I did the invasion down here. We did the encounter with the dragon or whatever, got his invasion there. And I assumed he moves to the Royal Academy, but I guess not. I don't know if there would be like a red summon on the ground, or I don't know. The game doesn't tell me anything. See, the first time I played through the game, I seen him once at the very bottom, and then I never saw him again the rest of the game till he was turned into that, like, evil, whatever the hell you want to call it, up in the mountain. So I missed the whole storyline with him. But this time I know he comes up here. I can't remember what the hell triggers it. Like, I've seen him at every part that I do know he does come. Wolf Among Us, that one I really don't know much about. I've only seen I've seen some clips of it, but I have no idea what the actual story's like. The most I can tell you is there's a guy and there's a werewolf. That's all I know. God, it makes me miss the DLC already. Guess I have to go back that way. I know that's a dead end. The warrior jar. At least I think it is. I could go back to the academy, go to the bottom, and try to get the shortcut to the Volcano Manor from one of the captors or whatever the hell they're called. But that's like a last resort. Did I get this one? I sure did. You know, I've missed almost all of those games except like the I think it was 4. And I didn't get to play much of it because I was at my friend's house. They seem alright though. Honestly, they seem pretty relaxed for a RTS game. There's even one on the, I think it was the DS game. And it was actually just a port of one of the old games that was pretty fun. And for some reason, if you decided to name your army or whatever, if you would just name it Bob, it would literally corrupt the whole game and you would not be able to play it anymore because of some formatting issue. And I wish I was making that up, but if you Google it, the Age of Empires DS game, Bob, it'll tell you. Because for some reason, naming it Bob, you just brick the whole game for good. Yeah, it cracks me up. See, that's interesting, because the Mac's like, that's the computer I've used the least by far. Where's Millicent? She's supposed to move up here, but I guess it hasn't been long enough. I don't know, this damn game and these moving NPC annoys me. Like, you would really not know where the hell these NPCs go unless you were playing through it the second time. I know there's a cave. I think it's down here. Just loops right back around to the entrance. Oh, I'm silly. This is not the way. That's understandable. God, I wish I could remember what the hell my first computer was. It was my grandmother's. It wasn't a Mac though, it was like a standard, I want to say Dell. Wrong though. I'm gonna level up one more time, head back to the round table, end it there for the night. I definitely gotta buy Destiny, and I gotta look into that Game of Thrones Telltale game too before I go to bed. You know, I actually got my, finally got my pistol license permit. Got cleared and everything. And I actually went to Pat's Archery and Outdoors, got my gun the other day. That was pretty nice. I was surprised there was really not much hassle to purchasing it or anything. It's like a Taurus GX2, and it looks like an offshoot of a Glock.
You've met Garang, then owing to our
just a standard 9mm.
We are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this.
I can show you.
Let
me grab it.
To aid the
it's not loaded or anything right now.
Death.
Doesn't break terms of service. It's a nice little thing. It's very, it's quite light. That right there. Takes about, that's a 13 magazine. I enjoy it. You know, it's got slide rack, safety, everything. I love the little thing. I think the pressure on the trigger takes about, I think it's 4.5 pounds, so it's kind of restrictive. It takes a little bit more to actually fire it, but it's nice. I enjoy it. Happy to finally be able to do concealed carry. Since it's light, it doesn't really, like, I'm not skinny by any means, but I'm also not fat. Like, I think 190 at the moment, so I'm a little bit overweight for my height of 5'11". But since it's not too heavy, I can put it in the holster, get it on my belt and everything, and it conceals pretty nicely. It doesn't really rub up on me when I'm driving and everything.
Well, I'll
So
took
that's
you
always
through
nice.
demo to lay out your arms then.
Greedy, you here for spit? I can hear it from the howler. You should keep your
Oh, that's the
unknown.
dung eater she's talking about. More glove work. Ow. Dude, ammo is expensive. Like, I was gonna get some hollows too, but like just a box of the standard was costing me like, it was on the cheap end of getting the full metal jacket for like, it was like 50 for 15 I think, and that was a really good deal. But like one full metal jacket and everything, I think it was like $25 to $30 for the box, I believe. I'd have to go back up there and make sure, but I think that's what he quoted me at.
Holy. Fine, you have it now to become the thing as become.
Wish I could remember what that pouch does. I think everyone on Earth loves Rodon's red main helm for a good reason. His armor's cracked too. It's just so heavy it's hard to fit it in the build.
Now go let.
Oh, alright bud. Well, I'm gonna call it there for the night. I gotta go to bed. I gotta start getting up early because, like, I've got tomorrow, and let me make sure. Yeah, I gotta work late today, but then the next morning I have to get up early, and then the morning after that, I gotta do morning shift till 2 p.m., and then right after that's the procedure. So I gotta start actually going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, which sucks. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I didn't really get into purchasing my firearms or anything until like 2 years ago. But I didn't get into like pistols or anything like that till recently. Like that Taurus, dude, that thing is dirt cheap. Like it's only, I walked out of that store and it only cost me like $350 after the gun and ammo cleared. So honestly, that's a really, really affordable gun. Yeah. I'm gonna check on the store though before I go to sleep. Ow. Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of some videos on Order 1886. It looked interesting. It looked like another cover shooter like The Last of Us, but instead of zombies, it was more like werewolves and things in what I think was England or Berlin or something. I was surprised it came out back in 2015 and I hadn't heard of it till now. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night to you too, bud. If I can get that on sale though, I'll definitely install it tonight. We can see if we can play together. Like, we can try it tonight if I get off work early in time, but I'll probably have to go to bed by like, try around like 1:30 to 2ish. So like an hour earlier from now would be. Like I do gotta get up early. Alright, bud. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.